The innocent photo that ruined a pole vaulter's career. Allison Stokke was a promising 17-year-old pole vaulter from Southern California. However, a blog post with a controversial photo of her at a competition in New York changed the course of her future. This is the story of what happened and what she's been doing recently. Hold on, it's quite a ride. Meet Allison Stokke. Allison Stokke grew up in a family that valued athletics and supported her in her endeavors. Like her older brother, she initially pursued gymnastics, but eventually switched to pole vaulting, a sport in which she excelled. Despite facing challenges along the way, Allison remained dedicated to her training and eventually found success in pole vaulting. A bright future. As a high school student, Allison Stokke was one of the most promising young pole vaulters in the country. She was passionate about the sport and dedicated herself to improving her skills. However, a controversial event in New York would derail her promising career and turn her life into a nightmare. A blazing freshman. In 2004, Stokke enrolled at Newport Harbor High School and quickly set the national pole vaulting record for high school freshmen at over 12 feet and 7 inches. Through these feats, she quickly made a name for herself in the sporting arena. Breaking records. The following year, Stokke broke her own record by vaulting 13 feet and 5.75 inches, a feat that earned her the gold medal at the California State Championship. It's clear that Stokke's dedication to her sport and hard work paid off as she continued to set new records and achieve success in pole vaulting. There's no doubt that the young girl would have an illustrious career in the years ahead. Disaster strikes. Stokke was a rising star in the track and field scene, and she was dedicated to improving her skills. At one practice, she tried using a larger pole than normal, but this miscalculation led to disaster. This disaster would set in motion a series of events that would change her life forever. A broken ankle. Stokke's miscalculation during practice resulted in a broken ankle when she landed on a concrete launch box. This accident prevented her from competing in state championship and required her to undergo surgery and take time off to recover. Little did she know the accident would also lead to her becoming an internet sensation. Coming back stronger. Despite her injury, Stokke was able to overcome the setback and return to her sport. As a result of her intense training and dedication, she was able to recover and compete at a high level once again. In her senior year of high school, she regained the title of California State Champion, proving that she was a formidable athlete and a force to be reckoned with. It seemed like the initial setback didn't get the best of her. Or did it? College. Stokke's accomplishments as a pole vaulter in high school earned her a scholarship at UC Berkeley. However, it's in Berkeley that a controversial photo would change the course of her life and derail her promising career in the sport. Would she be able to survive the storm? New York competition. When Stokke was 17, she traveled to New York to compete in a pole vaulting competition. A track and field website based in California took photos at the event, including some of Stokke warming up. One of these images caught the public's attention and turned Stokke into an internet sensation. The viral photo. The photo that went viral, shown here, shows a teenaged Stokke holding the pole and fixing her hair while waiting for the competition to begin. It's interesting to consider how this seemingly unremarkable image could generate so much attention and unwanted notoriety. The photo's virality was reportedly caused by one blog that shared it online. Uncomfortable. The controversy surrounding the photo of Stokke began when the blog With Leather posted the photo along with a questionable headline that made inappropriate comments about her physical appearance. Whether the headline was written as a joke or deliberately is not known. However, it sparked widespread discomfort among sports fans. Underage. The photo generated a lot of unwanted attention because Stokke was thought to be underage at the time. However, the owner of the blog, Matt Offord, defended his decision to post the photo and caption by claiming that he wrote the inappropriate caption 2 months after the photo was taken. This means that at the time the blog entry was posted, Stokke was 18 years old. Global coverage. The photo of Stokke was widely shared on social media, and major publications all over the world, including the LA Times and the Sydney Herald, covered the story. The focus of these articles was the inappropriate nature of Matt Ufford's blog post and the fact that Stokey was underage at the time the photo was taken. In response to the widespread attention, the owner of the photo took legal action against Ufford and his blog. Damage already done. In an effort to protect Stokey from the negative effects of the viral photo, the original photographer attempted to sue Ufford for publishing it on his blog. However, because the photo had already been widely shared on other websites and blogs, it was too late to retract it. There was no way that the photo could be completely removed from the internet. The unwanted attention and negative impact on Stokey's career continued to grow. Unwanted attention. The viral photo and the media attention it generated caught Stokey off guard. She was inundated with interview requests and photo shoot invitations, but she never sought fame beyond her recognition as an athlete and quickly became overwhelmed. Parents step in. As Stokey struggled to cope with the unwanted attention, the pressure brought on by the viral photo, her parents, Alan and Cindy, stepped in to help. They sought the service of a media consultant to guide them through the difficult situation. How would they be able to handle all the attention? YouTube video. As part of their efforts to manage the situation, Stokey and her parents released a YouTube video in which Stokey talked about her passion for pole vaulting and her dedication to the sport. This was intended to redirect attention away from her appearance and back to her athletic abilities. Oops. Unfortunately, the YouTube video didn't have the intended effect of redirecting attention away from Stokey's appearance and back to her athletic abilities. The comment section remained filled with inappropriate comments. The photographers continued to show up to cover her events. Online, forums and pages were even created to admire her looks. Things went from bad to worse. Losing it. Stokey and her parents publicly discussed the repulsive online posts they'd discovered and expressed their frustration with the situation. However, their efforts to address the controversy seemed to have little effect, and it continued to simmer. The events took a toll on the mental health of the young sports star. It's demeaning. In an interview with the Washington Post, Stokey expressed her frustration with the situation, saying, "Even if none of it's illegal, it all just feels really demeaning. I worked so hard for pole vaulting and all this other stuff, and it's almost like that doesn't matter. Nobody sees that." Despite the challenges she faced as a result of the viral photo, Stokey remained dedicated to her sport and continued to work hard to achieve her goals. Top student athlete. As Stokey entered college at UC Berkeley, she proved that she was more than just a pretty face. As a student athlete, she broke multiple records during her freshman year, and in her second year, she was named one of the top pole vaulting athletes in the Pac-12 conference. Final bow. Although Stokey competed for a spot on the 2012 U.S. Olympic team in London, she didn't qualify. Despite her impressive track record as an All-American during her final year in college, her pole vaulting career came to an end. However, Stokey didn't let this setback define her, and she went on to make a name for herself in a different industry. New career path. After her pole vaulting career ended, Stokey decided to capitalize on the fame she'd gained from her appearance and began modeling for major sports brands, including Nike, Uniqlo, and Athleta. She also signed a deal with GoPro to create a YouTube vlog series that showcased her sport. Romance life. After her pole vaulting career ended, Stokey began dating Rickie Fowler, a professional golfer who had also achieved great success as a young athlete. Fowler was the #1 amateur golfer in the world and turned pro at the age of 21. The two Southern Californians quickly hit it off and became a serious couple. The new flame. Rickie Fowler grew up in the sports spotlight of Murrieta, California, and had success as a high school athlete. He was a self-taught golfer and won the SW League Final while attending Murrieta Valley High School in 2007. He led his team to the state final. College runs. After graduating from high school, Fowler attended Oklahoma State University in Stillwater. He had a very successful college career, culminating in 2008 when he won the Ben Hogan Award, which is given to the best collegiate player in the country. Amateur success. While still an amateur, Fowler demonstrated his professional potential by competing in the 2008 U.S. Open. He was in a tie for 7th place after the first round and was one of 3 amateurs to make the cut that year, along with Derek Fatauer and Michael Thompson. He finished the tournament tied for 60th place. 2010 Rookie. After turning professional, Fowler quickly became a star on the PGA Tour. In 2010, he won the Rookie of the Year award, and by 2011, he was ranked 32nd in the world. In 2012, he won his first PGA Tour victory at the Wells Fargo Championship. He defeated Rory McIlroy and D.A. Points in a sudden death playoff to secure the win. Controversies. Despite his on-course success, Fowler has faced criticism online for his persona and the number of sponsorship deals he has compared to his lack of major tournament victories. It's possible that Rickie and Allison were drawn to each other because they could relate to being judged in this way. A perfect match. A year later, Rickie and Allison announced their engagement and became known to every sporting publication as a perfect match. The wedding. In October 2019, Rickie and Allison got married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by close friends and family. Then they went on their honeymoon. Secret honeymoon location. The couple tied the knot in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, prompting speculation about where they would go for their honeymoon. Many theories emerged among the couple's fans, but the details of their honeymoon remain unknown. Cape Town. There was a report claiming that Puma, a brand that sponsors Fowler, sent their private jet for him and Stokey to fly to Cape Town, South Africa for their honeymoon. However, the couple has not confirmed or denied this information. Happily ever after. Currently, Stokey is enjoying her successful career as a fitness model and influencer, inspiring millions of people around the world. While she's not posted much about the sport she was once passionate about, she now uses her platform to share her thoughts and ideas. She also enjoys spending time with her husband, Rickie Fowler. More than a pretty face. Like many female athletes, Stokey was often portrayed as a physical commodity rather than being recognized for her athletic abilities and impressive 4.0 college GPA. It's good to see that she's doing well and has received the recognition she deserves. It's unclear what Stokey has been doing in recent years, but it's likely that she's continued to be involved in athletics and pole vaulting in some capacity.